Greetings! It is Thursday, almost the end of the week. And a busy week it's been for me. Before I get started, for those of you who are new to watching me, my name is Mark Sona. Mark Brian Sona, as most people know me. My mother always says Mark Sona. But I'm an actor, writer, have a theater company, playwright, like over 30 plays. But I also work as an interpreter as a way to subsidize my income, and especially now that theaters are closed. So that's who I am, and I've been keeping a vlog of living under the coronavirus. I did the first set of 100 videos. Now I'm kind of just chronicling my daily life because it looks like coronavirus is here to stay. So this is Chronicles of a middle-aged gay man, single, looking for love, possibly if I find the right person. Not desperate for it, but would be nice. So if you're single and cute and responsible, say hi. Anyway, so my thoughts on today. Well, the good news in Dallas, the numbers were in the 600s instead of over 1,000. So that makes 3 days in a row that our numbers are definitely under 1,000, which means we may have put a lid on there's still community spread, but it's not going like a wildfire. We're starting to contain slightly. It's starting to level off. Still quite a few deaths. Yesterday was the record-breaking numbers for deaths, but that's to be expected considering we've had record-breaking numbers now for 18 days, but the numbers are starting to drop a little bit of new infections. So hopefully that in a couple weeks' time, we'll see those numbers start to drop a little bit too. But of course, that's just 3 days. So 3 days does not make a trend, but it's better than only 1 day as an outlier, and then we're back up to high numbers. So hopefully this trend will continue. Or what we've now started a trend that this will be actually the trend of lower numbers. In personal experience, roaming around town, I do see people masked everywhere now. The message has gotten across, at least in my areas and the areas I go to. And I'm out and about doing my job quite a bit. So, at gas stations, when I run to 7-Eleven for something, I am seeing people for the most part masked now. So that's good. May continue that way. But there's an interesting trend also that I've noticed. Now, I walk my dog, who's back here. She's say hi, Trinity. She's saying hi, but she's busy chewing a rawhide. This dog requires lots of walking because she's a Catahoula. So I get plenty of exercise because she needs the exercise. But I usually try to do an evening walk with her just to burn off the rest of her energy for the day. And I've noticed over the last several weeks a new trend. People are out walking. I see pet owners walking their dogs, but just people walking, like couples walking just down the street. It doesn't look like they're heading somewhere. They're just strolling. And then I'll loop back around and they're strolling back the other way. Not they went and ran errands and carried bags. People are just walking, or friends walking down the street, and a lot of people have masks. Or as they approach someone, they pull up a mask. They have it around their neck and they pull it up. But it's an interesting phenomenon because I don't think of as Americans just going out for a stroll. I mean, this is something that we did in Mexico where I grew up. That was very common. You go for a stroll in the evening, but to see that happening now, and it's not just every now and then, it's like more and more people. Like there's people on the street and it's like 9 o'clock at night, 8:30, 9 o'clock at night, and people just strolling. Because most of the entertainment venues are closed, and I guess people have watched enough Netflix and Hulu and Amazon Prime or Disney Plus or whatever. People are just getting out and just strolling. Like the art of taking a walk is coming back. And even though it's hot, it's the middle of summer. Of course, at night it's a little bit cooler, so it's more tolerable to walk because you don't have the sun beating down on you. But it's kind of a cool trend because, you kind of greet each other as you pass the street and say hi. I'm starting to recognize different neighbors. They're recognizing me. And it's kind of a lovely thing. And I hope once we get this whole COVID thing under control, I hope this trend continues because it's somewhere that just feels more like a neighborhood because you're seeing your neighbors. And I don't know their names. It's not like we stop and talk, but just by sight and just nodding your head and smiling at each other as you're walking. Of course, what happens is people are going down, you're down the sidewalk and you meet somebody else, and it almost is like somebody takes their turn either walking onto the lawn of somebody else to keep the distance, even though masks are put up, or somebody steps out into the street. It's not a very busy street where I live, so we immediately do this more than 6 foot distancing. It just becomes automatic. You don't think about it, and nobody gets upset because they have to step out of the street or step on the lawn. Anyway, but it's a nice trend. May it continue, because I think this, in a weird way, besides it's good to go out and just walk as it's exercise, but it does relieve stress when you walk. I know that for a fact, but it just kind of lets you know who your neighbors are, and it's a good thing. So those are my thoughts. May it continue, this trend continue. May the trend of lower numbers in Dallas County continue. May this trend of walking continue. So be safe, everybody. Wear your mask, like I've been preaching for now months. And if you like this video, subscribe to my channel, or give it a thumbs up. Ring the notification bell if you subscribe. If you've seen more than 2 of these videos, please subscribe. I'm still trying to hit 70 subscribers. And then if you see this tonight, good evening. If you see it tomorrow, have a great day or good afternoon. Bye.